Welcome to another interesting Photoshop tutorial. It's Gregory once again. Today I'm going to show you how to create this cool fantasy looking effect in Photoshop using a model and some stock images. You'll find out the images on my video description, the YouTube or on my website. Okay, let's get started. Okay, first of all, I already have all the stocks I used here. Okay. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to add this stock, drag it to my composition. Okay. Now next, I'm going to add my cloud, which I have here. Okay, now I'm going to click down. I will drag this above and press Ctrl T to resize it. Okay, Ctrl 0, fit to screen. Enter. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is to add a layer mask, then use my gradients tool to drag from above. Ctrl Z. I'll switch the gradient here by pressing X and drag. Okay, switch. Okay, now I'll click on my brush tool and get rid of these areas here. Okay. I'm going to hold down both of them. I'll hold Ctrl and click on it. Press Ctrl T and expand. Ctrl 0. Okay. Enter. Alright, click here and click on rasterize. Okay, next I want this light area of the cloud. This light area of the cloud to be at the center. I'm going to bring it around this place, then press Ctrl J to duplicate it, bring the other one, press Ctrl T, right click and flip horizontal. Okay, then I'm going to put it this way. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay, I'm going to hold down both of them and press Ctrl E to merge it. Ctrl 0 fits to screen. Okay, now I'm going to click on my crop tool and make sure your delete cropped pixels is active and remove the other parts outside that are not needed. Enter. Yeah. Okay, next thing I'm going to add in the other stocks from here. These, I have my trees. I'm going to hold Ctrl to select both of them and drag them to Photoshop. I'm going to open them on different workspace. Okay, now to select the stock, I'm going to click on select color range. Okay, I have samples color here and I'm going to click outside, then click on OK. Now next I'm going to add a layer mask, and as you can see it's removing the tree. So I'm going to click on layer mask and press Ctrl I to invert the selection. I'm going to choose my soft brush and clean these areas. So make sure your foreground is set to black and clean up these areas. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to right click on the layer and click on apply layer mask. Okay, I'm going to click on the move tool and drag it into my composition here. Wow, very big. So I'm going to press Ctrl T to resize it and I'll click, lock this and reduce this. Let's reduce it. Okay. Okay, then click on. Okay, I'm going to add a layer mask. If you watch, you can see some other areas that I didn't get rid of. So I'll add a layer mask. Click on my brush tool, reduce the size a bit and get rid of these parts. Okay, it's looking good now. Now next thing, I'm going to add this. I'm going to click on select color range, make sure it's on sample colors, select sample colors, click on the background and click on OK. Now add the layer mask and invert it by pressing Ctrl I. Next I'm going to drag this tree into my composition. Okay, drop it here. Now once again I'll press Ctrl T and scale it down. Okay, I'll drop this right here. Okay, enter when you're done. Now click on my brush tool and with the layer mask selected, I'm going to clean up this. Okay, so it will look as if it's going from my grass. Okay, this is okay. Okay, let's close up this to have more space. Okay, now next I'm going to open up my stock once again and bring in my book. Now I'm going to click on my magic wand tool, click on the background and also add a layer mask, and I'm going to invert this by pressing Ctrl I. Okay, I use my eraser tool and get rid of this place. Okay. Now I click and click on apply layer mask. Now press Ctrl T, hold Ctrl key down and bring this down a bit down. Okay, and I'll press OK. Now I'll drag it into my composition once again, drop it too big, Ctrl T, lock this and reduce. Okay, let's reduce it small. Now press enter when I'm done. Let's close this up. Okay, now I'm going to create a layer below by holding Ctrl and clicking on layer mask. Choose my soft brush key and make sure this is black, so you can press D to switch it to the default and add a soft. Okay, let me use a soft round brush, increase the size and add a shadow around here. Okay, now I'm going to click on filter, click on blur and click on Gaussian blur, and okay, this is okay, click on OK. I'm going to reduce the opacity to around okay, 60 is okay. Now click on the book, add the layer mask, then with my brush selected I'm going to right click and choose my grass brush. Okay, let's click here, let's just reset the brushes. Okay, and you find my grass brush around here. Let's reduce the size and then brush. Okay, it's not really giving me what I want, so I'll open up the brush panel and remove the color dynamics and the transfer. Okay, then brush again. Let's close this up. Yes, this looks better. So I want the book to look as if it's on the grass. Okay, looking nice. I'm going to bring in the model. Okay, and I'm going to scale it down also. Wow, she's seriously reading. Okay, so when you're done, press enter. Now let's click and rasterize the layer. Okay, next I'm going to duplicate this by pressing Ctrl J. Then I'm going to choose the layer below, hold Ctrl and click on it, and I'm going to fill it with black by pressing alternate backspace. Ctrl D to deselect. Now I'll press Ctrl T, and while holding my Ctrl T, I'll bring this down this way. Okay, I can drag it around here. Okay, I'm trying to create a shadow for my model. Now click on filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, that's too strong. And 4.2 is okay. I'll click on OK, and I have the shadow. Now I'm going to reduce the opacity to about 60 is okay. I'm going to add a layer mask and choose my gradient tool. I don't need these shadows around the book. I'm going to hold shift and drag to remove it here. Okay, that looks good. Now let's add more shadows. Create a layer, click on my brush, black. Let's choose the soft round brush and click. Now press Ctrl T to resize it. Bring it around the chair. Okay, can press Ctrl J and get it to this side. Ctrl T. Okay, just take your time and work very well on the shadows. The shadows is very important. Okay, this is okay. Now next, I'm going to click on my adjustment layer and add the hue and saturation. Okay, what I want to do is I want to turn this down, the saturation a bit. Turn this down a bit. Okay, now next I'm going to add my light filter. I'll drag it into my composition. Now Ctrl T and resize it. Sorry. Ctrl T. Let's lock this and resize everything. Okay, now I'll right click and click on rasterize. Click on filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Now I'm going to change the blending mode to screen. Okay, and I'm going to place it around here. Okay, let's hide this layer for now. Okay, let me turn down the brightness a bit. Click on my adjustment layer, the brightness. Turn down the brightness and increase the contrast just a bit. Okay, looking good. Okay, now I forgot to add my dodge and bone to my model. So let's go back to the model. Hold the alternate key. Click on layer mask. Now click on the mode and change to overlay. Click on fill with overlay neutral color. Click on OK. Okay, now I'm going to right click and click on create clipping marks, so it affects only the model without affecting other things. Now let's zoom in on to the model a bit. Okay, I'm going to click on my burn tool, reduce the brush, so I'm just burn some part of the exposure is too much. Burn some part of these images. Okay, just take your time and work with this. Okay, now I'm going to right click again, choose my dodge tool. I'm brighten up some part of the images. We have this. Okay, now I'm going to right click again. I'm going to click on my adjustments, click on curves, click on add layer, create clipping marks, and just drag this down a bit. I'm going to click on my marks there, choose the brush, reduce the size and brighten some of the place. So Ctrl Z, I didn't like that. Okay, when you feel this is okay, you can go ahead, Ctrl 0, let's fix the screen. Okay, let's see how it looks before and after. Oh, the effect is too strong, so let's reduce the opacity a bit. Okay, now let's add the lights I just created. I'll click on my move tool and move it to the desired place I want. Okay, I think it's okay here. Now next, I'm going to duplicate this by pressing Ctrl J. And I want to bring it below this. Now press Ctrl T and expand it. Okay, let's raise it. Yeah, so I want you to touch this part. Okay, next I'm going to add my gradient map by clicking on my adjustment layer and click on gradient map. I'm going to click on my violet and orange, click on OK. I'm going to change the blend mode to soft light. Okay, this is first really cool on my picture, but it's too strong on the model. So I'm going to click on the max, hold Ctrl, click on my model layer to get my model selected. Now click on my brush, reduce the opacity, increase the size of the brush, and clean up the parts of this model. Okay, so when I'm done, I press Ctrl D to deselect. Now let's reduce the opacity of the gradient. Okay, now next I'm going to create an adjustment layer. Click on gradients. Okay, I'm going to change the style to radii and bring it to this part. Okay, let's reduce the scale to about 50. Okay, click, and I'm going to choose my this. Okay, actually I need orange here. Okay, let's just get the color code of this orange. So this is FF8400. I'll copy it. Okay, and I'm going to replace it here. Control V. Control V. Okay, that's okay. Now I'm going to change this to screen blending mode, and I have it here. Okay, now next I'm going to duplicate the gradient by pressing Ctrl J, and I'm going to change it to soft light. Okay, now I'm going to double click on it and increase the scale a bit so it can touch other areas of the picture. Okay, now the effect looks really strong. I like how it's looking. I'm going to duplicate it again, Ctrl J, and this time around change this to screen blending mode. Okay, I'm going to duplicate it and I'm going to double click and reduce this. I'm going to click on it and change it to the yellow I have here. Okay, I'm going to click on OK. Okay, let's turn down the opacity a bit. It's getting too strong. Now next, I'm going to merge this thing onto a new layer. First, let's create a new layer. Ctrl Shift Alternate E. Okay, I'm going to click on the filter, blur, and Gaussian blur. Okay, this is okay, maybe 7. Make it stronger, but that's too strong. Okay, now I'm going to click on OK. Now I'm going to add a layer mask here. Choose my brush tool, increase this, or maybe the gradient does it better. Let's choose a gradient this part and just hold Shift and drag above. Let's see. Okay, I think this is okay. Now I'm going to click on this gradient. I'm going to unlink this. Click on this gradient, press Ctrl T. Let's reduce this. Let's zoom out a bit. Then I'm going to increase this and drag it up this way. Okay, Ctrl 0. Let's see. Okay, it has some strong edges around here, so I'm going to press Ctrl Z. Okay, choose your brush tool and review these areas. So actually I just want to blur only this part of the image and below here. Okay, this is good. So I'm going to create a new layer again and press Ctrl Shift Alternate E. Okay, now this time I'm going to go to my cloud, frame my camera roll and focus the light on this. I'm going to click on filter and camera roll. Okay, so let me choose the radar and let's focus the light here. Okay, so the exposure is too strong. Get the highlights. Okay, this is looking good. Okay, let's go back, increase the temperature. Okay, just follow my lead on this. Okay, let's use some shadows. Okay, so when you're done, you can click on OK. Okay, let's see how this looks. Wow. Okay, now next, I use my color effects pro from filter, Nick collection, and color effects. Okay, let's wait for it. Okay. Okay, now next I'm going to add this cross processing. Okay, this is okay. You can increase the strength or too much. Let's reduce the strength and click on add filter. Okay, next I think I added the cross balance also. Okay, this is okay, and reduce the strength a bit. Add filter. Okay, what else? Okay, I think I added this skylight filter also. Yes, that's it. And click on add filter. Okay, you can just go around and play around with this. You can play around with this, maybe tonal contrast, but this is too strong. This is too strong, so you can reduce the highlights or the midtones. I won't be adding this. Tonal contrast. Okay, let's just leave it like so and click on OK. Okay, now next what I'm going to do, let's wait for this to apply. So the next thing I'm going to do is to sharpen this image. I think this is looking nice. I'm going to sharpen the image by, okay, that's good. I'm going to press Ctrl J. I'm going to click on filter, order, and high pass. Okay, I think 5 is okay. I'm going to click on OK. I'm going to change the blending mode to overlay. Okay, just to sharpen this image a bit. Yeah, or you can equally change to soft lights if this is too strong. Okay, I think this is better. That's how it looks before and after. Okay, thank you for watching. It's Gregory. You can subscribe to my new channel and get more tutorials.